Good, everyone. My name is Sigma2. Welcome to Driving with Techy Part 8, I believe this is. So, it's... I don't even know what the bloody time is. It's early. It's too bloody early for me to be up and driving. But whatever. And am I going to fit out here? Ooh, just barely. Ooh, that was close. It is 9:31 a.m. I was up at 2 o'clock this morning. Still awake at 2 o'clock in the morning. Don't ask me why. I just was. I was, totally not farming on God of War to get the Infinity Gauntlet. Totally not that. Not at all. You guys don't believe a single word that I just said there. Anyways, I just went by to go get some shit for my parents because, well, hey, PLE computers. I will come for you one day. I will get that rig. The Razer rig will come soon. I'm counting on it when I get into my new place. Anyways, news. Good news. So, yesterday, I was at work. My usual 2 to 10 shift on a Friday. You know, pretty busy. Usual shit. And this guy walks in. And he has this shirt on that was of a periodic table that nitrogen, ER, and then DY. I forget what ER and DY are completely. And I just happened to comment on it. I said, that's a pretty funny t-shirt. I said, because I happen to have the periodic table in my head at the moment. Oh shit, I need to go. He's going that way, fucking hell. Indicate before you do that, bro. I probably really should have thought about that term. So he had that shirt on which had nitrogen, ER, DY, and it said nerdy on it. So I said I find that shirt pretty funny, and it says I got the periodic table in my head at the moment because, I've been doing a lot of my cert 3 and cert 4 junk. So it's in my head at the moment. And he said, is it your cert 3, cert 4 in lab tech? I said, yeah, that's pretty much what I'm planning to do. I'm planning to do mixed chemistry, sediments, and sort of drug tracking and whatnot in the forensics. He says, well, I'm currently looking for lab technicians at the moment. He says, I'll grab you my business card. I says, and if you want, you can send in your CV and I'll see if I can find you a position. So, sure enough, comes in, hands me his business card, and I'm pretty pumped about it because, I'll be honest, I am sick of doing night shift. And the idea of me finally being able to get a position in lab tech, for me to get proper experience in the line of work that I want to be doing, is really, really exciting. So pretty much the second I get home, I was planning to stream God of War again today, because I've been planning to stream a whole lot of that lately, because I never really got that when it was coming out. But yeah, now this opportunity has arisen. I am going to focus all my efforts on getting my resume and my CV set up to then go and grab that job. Because if I can score that lab technician job, I am good as gold. I'm not going to mention the company that gave me the business card because, competitiveness and whatnot. So, yeah. This guy's getting... Jesus, mate, come on, I'm doing 88. You shouldn't be catching up on me. Well, I know I shouldn't really be doing 88. I'm in 80 zone. Or whatever. And you're still catching up on me. Really? Oh, shit. Lights. Anyways, I had a bit of a scare with the car last week. So I was driving in the Ballajura area. Don't ask me why I was in Ballajura. I have no clue why I was in Ballajura. In fact, no, that's why I was in Ballajura. I was getting containers from Mum. I've been doing a lot of running around for my parents lately. Oh, at least they're paying for the fuel. It's bothering me. So yeah, I was doing that. And yeah, I was driving down, got out of Ballajura into Beachborough, was on Outone Road, turned right where the fuel station was, and was heading down Outone Road to get onto Reed Highway to then get to West Swan Road. And as I was turning right onto Reed Highway, my engine light came on. So I'm thinking, okay, pull over somewhere, turn off the car, reset it, be all fine and dandy. So did that, pulled over, shut the car off for a few minutes, let that settle down, and turn the car back on, and the light's still on. I'm thinking, okay, I just got the car, so surely there can't be an issue at the moment. Surely not. So as I'm driving, I get the voice recognition going on my phone, and I boot up OBD, which is the interface for the Bluetooth diagnostic system, which pretty much works on a chip that plugs into the bottom of your car and can give you diagnostics of your car by your phone, which is pretty handy on the fly. So after I get that all figured out and I get the diagnostic tools running as properly as they should, I later found out that the transmission control module, the TCM, was actually playing up, and it was sending incorrect values and data to my to the ECU system. So in other words, it wasn't doing what it was supposed to be doing. Now, normally I don't fiddle with the car myself because I don't want to wreck my car just by me doing something stupid. But on this occasion, I really didn't want to take it into Jeep and then them claim bullshit on the TCM and claim that it wasn't under warranty. Then I have to pay the excess of that to get that repaired. So the OBD system has an ability to recycle all the ECUs, and that practically just resets everything and gets it running as it should. So it practically does a cold hard reset, which for computer people, it's practically like pulling the power plug and pulling out the BIOS battery. That's pretty much a cold boot. So I did that, let the car sit there for a few minutes while the ECU system re-engaged, and sure enough, light went off. And light hasn't been on since, so touch wood. But yeah, that was a bit of a scare, because I literally just got the car serviced about, would have been, oh god, a month, 2 months ago now I got the car serviced. And it's not due in for another service till the 76,000 kilometers and on 70,000 Ks. So yeah, it's a little bit annoying, but I guess that's what happens with new cars. And then also the button on the gear stick. I've got a button that you press to shift the gears. That starts coming off. So I ended up, while I was at work, I bought like a thing of super glue. And I'm just trying to get that stuck back onto the freaking thing, and it's not wanting to stick. So yeah, that's going to be fun to deal with. Either that, I just need to get some liquid plastic. But I got to be careful it doesn't seep into the whole transmission mechanism of the... I just don't want it to get stuck, that's the problem. But yeah, that's that. So, might be getting a new job. If I get a new job, I'll be moving out, because frankly I'm sick of living with my parents. So if I move out and end up in my own place, I probably won't be getting the computer. I'll be keeping the car, and I was... In fact, on the reiteration of that, I don't know if I'll keep the car, because I'm paying a lot of money on this thing, Like, if the 5 years go by and sure I own the car, I'll keep it. But my plan was, if I moved out earlier and I want to get out, I'd sell this car. I go get my RN license and my RE and my RN, which for those of you who aren't in Australia is your motorcycle license, and I go buy a motorcycle. Now, people in Australia would think that it's a fucking stupid decision, but have you seen the fuel economy on those things? And yeah, I know it's pretty dangerous to be driving a motorcycle on our roads, but you know what? It's like, if I'm gonna live in fear of death, and what really is the point of living if it's gonna restrict me to such little things in life? Sure, I have a car, I could drive everywhere, but I've had that one excitement of driving a motorcycle. I've been on a dirt bike. I absolutely floored it on a dirt bike. I have learned how to change gears on a dirt bike, and just that excitement of being able to, maneuver it is just so much fun. And the fact that I've been on a mountain bike for so long, I believe that with my skill of driving in a car, knowing all the road rules, I believe that I do have a better understanding if I was to get onto a motorcycle. Just go get my motorcycle license as normal, or I'll sell the car and go get a motorcycle. But the plan is that I do eventually want to own a motorcycle. That is the plan. I want to have a car and a motorcycle, and I want to be able to chop and change between them once. If it's raining and it's miserable and I don't want to take my chances, I'll take the car. If it's a nice sunny day, Sunday drive, I'll take the cycle. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Okay, I'll shut up now. But yeah, going through some really interesting times in my life now. It's up into the ball game of shit. This is where, I guess you could say, where we start getting into the nitty gritty of our lives. I saw an old friend of mine at hanging out with another one of my friends, and I hadn't seen this friend since I left. And I am back, and apparently I got a low battery warning, so I'm just gonna plug it real quick. So that's plugged in and charging. So sorry about that, just gotta go from the parents are checking on me, make sure I was on my way back, not dawdling anywhere. But yeah, so it's a pretty tricky time at the moment. And that's not where I left off. Where did I leave off? That's right. So I was hanging out with one of my friends at Subway, and I saw another one of my older friends who I hadn't seen since graduation. And so I walk over, say hi, shake hands, typical, how you going, how's things been? And we started talking, and he's just become a general mechanic and whatnot. He used to work at that Subway that I was at. Hell, why are you? How's my thing asking me constantly? I don't know. This fucking phone. S10, come out quicker, please. Your S8 sucks shit. Oh, really? Oh my god, really? It's now telling me to constantly access data. Fuck off. No, really, the S8 has no problems whatsoever. It's just the way that, I don't know, I use my phone that much that I think that no one who uses my phone as much, no one uses their phones as much as I do. Whatever. You have plenty of time, mate. He was even turning left. Why did he stop? You had plenty of time. What a muppet. Some people, no clue how to drive. Not even an iota of a clue of how to drive. Annoys the shit out of me, I tell you. Hello? Yeah. I don't know. I don't get people who don't know how to drive. That's the other concern when it comes to driving on your motorcycle. Is it's not you. It's every other idiot. So yeah, when I go to get my motorcycle license or go do my lessons, I'm going to go get defensive driving. Because, to be honest, I'm not going to be taken out by some fucking idiot. I'll be blanked. I'll be blanked and blunt to the point. I'm not going to be taken out by some idiot. You know, every day I see more and more motorcycles. I saw a group of sports bikers, you know, bunch of friends, people-aters coming through, and you know, seemed happy, chatting, you know, and I want that. I want to be part of a group of riders. That'll be really, really fun, I think. You know. Anyways, I'm probably gonna head home, get my resume and whatnot done. I've got work tonight, so yeah, work. I'm so sick of work. I'm always bloody working. If I'm not studying, I'm working. If I'm not working, I'm studying. Fucking really, mate? Yeah. Sure, you're a bus, but oh, I guess in fact, no, never mind. I take that back. He was in the right. Hopefully we can go straight through. Yeah, we can. As a note from a fellow Perth driver, everyone, give way to buses. You know, sure, public transport, annoying. There are some bad bus drivers out there. But you know what? At the end of the day, where will we be without public transport? I know where I'd be. I sure as hell would not be already through my Cert 3. Well, nearly a month away from completing my Cert 3. I wouldn't be owning this car because I wouldn't have been able to save money on all the fuel from my old car. You know, we rely on public transport every day for all sorts of shit, and we just take it for granted. You know. Oh, really? Phone temperature's too high, apparently. Well, that's fun. Anyways, so yeah, that's basically the update of what's going on in my life at the moment. It's funny because I was talking to that same friend about, you know, how this has practically become a journal for my life, which essentially is what it is. You know, imagine if I ever do choose to have kids and, you know, and whatnot, or even grandkids. You know, I like them to be able to see what it was sort of like back then, because it'll be a while before, you know, I have grandkids. If I do have kids or have grandkids, you know, that'll be in what? I'm nearly 20, that'll be in like 60 or so years. And then to have their kids, that'll be like, yeah, in 60 or so years, I will have grandkids, if, you know, I have kids. That's probably slightly illegal, but whatever. Probably actually shouldn't have done that. That was probably very illegal. Don't use turning lanes as overtaking lanes, kids. That's a bad idea. That was really stupid. That actually could have ended really badly for me. Oh well. Learn from your mistakes. Should have just braked. Anyways, whatever. Done is done. Oh god, it's gonna be a long day. I'll go back in and get some more sleep. Yeah, just get my ass ready for work. Get my bloody resume together. Yeah, I know, phone temperature too high. Go away. Get my ass together. Get that resume done. Get that sent off to that company. Hopefully they give me a job. I will be so happy. Like, sure, that's not where I want to be at the moment, but the company that it is, I think, will be able to help me get my, the Cert 3, Cert 4, the shit that I need to get done. And I'm sure they'll work with me. I'm sure they'll give me flexible hours where, I can just do like 2 to 3. So obviously, because it's going to be during the week because of what the company is, I'm assuming I can maybe get I could probably do 2 TAFE classes. 2 TAFE classes a week. 3 TAFE classes a week. I could probably do 2 to 3 or maybe 4 if I do 2 in a day. Which would probably make the most sense. Yeah, 2 to 3 or 2 to 4 classes a week. Restricted to a total of 2 days at TAFE and the rest of it at work. Because right now, as of the moment, I'm only at TAFE Tuesday, Thursdays for like half a day. So, I'm sure this guy will be able to work with me and, help me get my hours sorted out so I can be working part-time. So I can be working like semi full-time. So I can still be enjoying getting into that area of work, and then also still be completing my TAFE and enjoying my TAFE and whatnot. So yeah, I guess it's just a bit of a mix of where I want to be, because I do still want to get into forensics. I don't want to be stuck in this area or in this business for too long, but obviously I want to get out of night shift work. I want to get out of night fill. Predominantly as quickly as I can, because it is really messing with my body clock, and it's not saying it's making life difficult, it's making life tricky. It's tricky to figure out how to balance my routine. My social life has gone to near nil, not like I had one before anyway, but I don't get to see my friends as often because one of my friends barely does anything. And I do pretty much everything. And my other friend is always at TAFE. And because one of them can't be stuff going out to the weekends, one of them can't go out to the weekends, and I can't go out on the weekends because I'm studying during the week and then I'm studying during the week and then I'm at work on the weekend. So yeah, it's a tricky deal. It is a very tricky deal. I guess that's just life for you. Can't really do much about a bit of everything. But yeah, I'm gonna end this video here because I'm pretty much almost home, and I've got nothing else to really say about today. So I'll catch y'all later. Enjoy your day. I'm gonna go enjoy my sleep and enjoy my shift tonight. Catch you guys later.